Okay, so on my way to see the monkey the other day, I decided to run on in to my local secondhand movie store, CEX or Sex, however you want to say it. There's no wrong answers in that context, and I love these stores because you never know what you could find. You could find, an out of print movie, you could find a rare movie, you could find an extended cut, director's cut, special edition of one of your favorite movies of all time, or even better, you could find a movie that you didn't even know that existed. Like, just the options are limitless when it comes to secondhand movie stores. And I've had some good luck at this place. A lot of the movies I own, I've actually got from this place. So, I always like to kind of, dip my head in every once in a while and see what I can find. And sometimes you can find like a really good movie for a really good price. And then there's some other movies that are really steep in prices. So, it can go either way. And, so that's why I love these places. So I decided to, go on in and, I didn't expect to find anything because, physical media is starting to go out now, and so they don't have as big of a selection of DVDs, Blu-rays, and 4Ks as they used to. But point is, they still do have, I guess, a section dedicated to it. And so, I don't go in, expecting to find like, a great movie by any means now. But, I like to go in for nostalgia purposes and all that. So, and I ended up actually walking out with a movie that I do not own, and this was a deal too good to be true to me. So I'm gonna open up this bag. So there's the packaging. Pretty boring, pretty basic, just a brown paper bag. Nothing too interesting there. It's what's inside the bag. But yeah, let's go ahead and unbox the shit out of this. So let's go. And if you haven't already, please feel free to go check out my Monkey Out of the Theatre non-spoiler reaction. It's a good time. It's live on my channel right now. And, and if you've seen the monkey, feel free to drop your thoughts on that video. And sorry for the lateness on this video as well. This past week has been a bit hectic. But, I'm now getting back to reality, getting back to a better schedule. So, hopefully you'll have some more videos coming out. So I'm going to do a build up here actually. Terminator Genisys, and this is the Blu-ray Steelbook for only $3.50. Fucking God praise Earth right now, because that is an absolute bargain over here. Like Steelbooks, Steelbooks you're looking at like $10-15 for like a pre-owned one, let alone $3.50. I was just like, I was like, God damn, like, I was like, yeah, that's a bargain, like that's a deal of a lifetime. So, let's just go ahead and showcase the glorious Terminator Genisys Steelbook. So there's the front. Of course you have good old Arnie there. Get to the jabber, the 45mm. Love it. And then on the back we have a younger version of Sarah Connor holding a Skynet skull. There we go. And there's the spine. So, two great images, nothing better than pulling this off the shelf and, and seeing Arnie on the front cover. Like, yeah, nothing better. And now let's go ahead and open it up. That's 3 years of karma right there. That's 3 years of bad luck. A disc just dropped out. Yeah, I might not be able to make another video. I'm cursed for the rest of my life. As making a video, that's like, yeah, that's the worst. And then here's the front cover. And I'll take this disc out quickly to show you the inside. Here we go. So we have a younger John Connor, and then we have, what was that? That's T1000, I think. I could be wrong. I'm going to be honest. It's actually been a few years since I've actually seen Terminator Genisys. And then there's the disc. Yeah, actually, yeah, sorry, I'll put it back in the case so you guys can actually get a better look at that. Terminator Genisys. And then I want to be careful with this one, but it's the second disc. You know, they should really have like another disc holder like on the other side instead of like double stacking it, because then don't you have the risk of like scratching the disc behind it? Like, yeah, you know, I don't see the point, but you know, that's all right. And you know, just Terminator Genisys, like, this is a movie that gets a lot of hate. You know, I've never understood the hate for Genisys. Like, I think this is a damn good fucking movie. Like, I think this is honestly, I'm being honest, honestly, probably top 3 best Terminator movies, actually. You know, of course, you're gonna have 1 and 2 in like in as the top place. Like, you know, they're the godfather of the Terminator franchise, especially T2. But then, you know, Genisys, the color palette and the production of that movie, there's a lot of vibrant colors, especially in the very good, you know, effective 15-minute opening sequence with the Skynet war. Like, there's a lot of very vibrant colors. Like, it's a very good looking movie from a production standpoint. You know, lots of vibrant colors. Like, it's a great movie to look at. Like, you know, there's a lot of Terminator movies that have like this very kind of dark grit to them, and so, you know, it was actually good to have a Terminator movie that actually had a change of scenery for once. So that's actually something I really like about Genisys, you know. And then, of course, you have all the basics. You know, you have Arnold, you know, being Arnold for a Terminator movie. I mean, what's there not to love about that? You know, honestly, the premise for Genisys, you know, I really dug. You know, the casting, I think, is fine. You know, I think Jai Courtney, and you know, and all that, like, as younger versions of themselves, you know, they're fine. I mean, you know, they're nothing compared to the superior versions of themselves. But I mean, I don't know, but what they were able to do in Genisys, I thought was really good. There's some really good, you know, reenactments of some classical scenes when the movie starts going back to the Terminator 1 timeline and the Terminator 2 timeline. Like, you see some really cool reenactments, and you see some Arnold versus Arnold kind of fight scenes, which all the action in this movie is like honestly top notch, actually. Like, I really enjoy the action. I think it's a very entertaining kind of just, you know, shut your brain off, you know, Terminator movie. And it's just like, there's a lot of action. There's the bridge scene, which is really good stuff there. You know, the ending does have some problems there for me, but, you know, at the end of the day, really all I want from a Terminator movie is a good story, you know, characters I can latch myself onto, and most importantly, you know, some good action fight scenes. And of course, you know, Arnold, what this movie was 2015, I think it was. Yeah, 2015. You know, and Arnold's still in bloody top-notch shape. Like, you know, the guy looks great. The guy looks great for his age. And then we had Dark Fate after this, and you know, Dark Fate, yeah, that's another video right there, right? You know, and you know, I thought Genisys was better than Rise of the Machines. I think it's probably better than Salvation. I mean, Salvation, you know, I really kind of liked where that was the first actual Terminator movie where we actually saw kind of the future that Skynet has kind of been building to, where there is, I guess, the war of the machines kind of going on. And just, I liked how we finally had a movie focus on that instead of a movie kind of building up to it. We actually have a movie that it kind of takes place in that timeline. And so, you know, that is one thing I love about Salvation. So, yeah, you know, this is a franchise that, you know, I would love to review, because you know, I know Genisys is a really hated movie, and I'm probably going to get someone in the comments say, you know, oh, Terminator Genisys is a shit movie, so that's why it was such a cheap price. Sure, to some people. Me, I don't think Genisys is a bad movie at all. And, you know, especially for a steelbook, like, yeah, that's a cool price. That's a great price right there. So, anyways, guys, yeah, you know, just wanted to kind of showcase that, because I don't actually make many, I guess, steelbook or unboxing videos. So, I'm gonna try and do it, when I can. And what type of content do you guys want to see from my channel? So let me know all that down in the comment section down below. And until next time, guys, wherever you are in the world, whether it's day, evening, morning, night, I'll see you in the next video. All right, bye.